Life is a casino. We don't think, we just hit them off with C-notes. And you can bet it all. I'ma be the last one standing tall. Joey Merlino.
What's up, G?
Life is a casino. We don't think, we just hit them off with
Tell us about ourselves.
And you can bet it all. I'ma be the last one standing tall. Joey
Skinny
Merlino.
with Joey Merlino.
Welcome back to episode 104, This Skinny with Joey Merlino and Little Snuff. Today we have Anthony Colombo back on the podcast, Jackie Orena. We're back again. How's everybody doing?
Great. Thank you for having us back on.
Of course.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for
you
coming.
Came from Washington, right?
Yeah.
California, Washington?
Well, San Diego to D.C. for court and then up to here. So
Got caught in a rainstorm coming in.
Yeah, it's been bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. It added about an hour to the trip, but well,
We're here.
I made it here.
The other day we seen Jackie. We were at the San Gennaro feast. How you doing?
Good.
Saturday was great seeing you.
It was so nice.
It was
Your
nice.
stand, I have to tell you, like your stand stood out. It was like these bright lights. You can't miss
professionally
it.
done.
Joey's face on
No,
there.
look good.
I made my little video. Everybody was saying how great your branding was,
Yeah.
the wrapping, but even better, I mean, your cheesesteak is phenomenal.
Thank
Said
you.
loved it. It was
Me and the
good.
girls were going nuts. They were
Oh.
so good. They brought the other half home, and their families loved it. You guys really great job.
Thank
The wrappings are great.
Yeah,
Whoever
right,
came
yeah.
up with that idea. Was
Joey
great.
did.
I
Yeah,
can't-
it was.
yeah,
It's
good.
great. It
Brilliant.
Really is,
Yeah, no, it was good.
It's a brilliant idea.
We had a
Yeah.
CEO reach out to us today and tell us that they never seen a social media platform the way we brand.
Yeah, you guys
know.
really do a good job.
New York welcomed us with open arms. It was nice.
It was a
lot
good
of
time.
people. It's still going strong.
Yeah.
We'll probably stop up this weekend.
Yeah, it ends Sunday, I think.
It ends, yeah. They
I
said
just-
this weekend's more crowded than last week.
And I
don't
can't
know.
believe it because I never seen that many people.
You can't
They
even
just
walk.
keep walking.
Can't walk.
They just keep coming. It's
know.
packed morning, noon,
It
and night.
is crazy.
Oh, it's a
But-
great feast, though.
Yeah,
It's nice.
it is a good feast, and you guys definitely killed it. Branding, your stand, everything was on point, I have to say.
Well,
Thank
we
you,
got
we
our foot in
appreciate
the
it.
ground. Now we got to open one in New York.
Yes.
That's our.
Yeah, you got
that's
to
our
open
plan.
one in San Diego. Literally there.
Yeah, I
There's
want.
a-
Yes,
there's a-
my
there's
friend
a
Mike told
market
me.
for it.
No,
Yeah.
there
We
is.
need them
Yeah,
everywhere.
there's nothing like
okay?
it.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
We're opening one. We're opening one after the holiday, after New Year in Chichester, PA. Then I think the next one's New York, and then Florida. Then we'll
Yeah.
come out your way.
You got to do
Everyone
New
might
York.
mix in the shore during that time.
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, Wildwood.
A lot of people think the Philly cheesesteak is different though than the really Philly cheesesteak. Like see when people the green onions, that's not existing. It's the weirdest thing ever when you see people post it.
I
Oh,
know.
no, we have a real Philly cheesesteak.
No, you have like the authentic.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Yeah.
And the bakery gave us the best bread up here in
No,
New
your
York.
bread is insane.
We got it
Yeah.
from New York.
That was New
we,
York
we
bread.
didn't even
So
bring our
good.
bread from Philly. 'Cause
Really?
Every time you get it there, it's hard to get it there.
Oh, it was
Yeah,
delicious.
Joey,
loved it.
Joey
Yeah.
delivered it
Yeah.
twice a day. His bread
My
was
guy.
excellent. Thank you.
Everything was great. We can't complain. The last time we had you guys on the show, we uncovered a lot of things, and now things that are happening in the media that have been going on. I think we should touch on first what happened to President Donald Trump and what's going on with him and the shooting with Kirk that just happened.
How about poor Charlie Kirk?
I mean-
I'll tell you one thing they got to do. President Trump, if you're listening, you got to do it. They got to stop the media and the social media putting on the shooting live. This guy's got 2 kids.
Yeah.
His kids were there. That video, they're going to play that
For the rest of their lives.
Rest of their life. They're going to see their father get. I mean, you shouldn't put that on nothing.
No.
It should be barred from everything.
There should always be a delay for anything like that.
But it
you
should
know,
be
with
barred. It
filming.
shouldn't. The press.
No,
should,
but even the delay,
media
if it's
should be able to
live.
put it on. I mean, come on.
I know. It's
These
terrible.
kids are. They're going to
listen-
be ruined. They're going to watch. They're sitting there watching their father. The blood's gushing out of his fucking neck.
No, that was
I mean,
that was
come on.
awful to see for anybody that's not even related to him.
Right.
You know, I was watching that. I was sick to my stomach.
ruined my whole day.
Yeah, it was terrifying to see. It was sickening because it's like, you know, no matter what your voice is or what your opinion is, no one should ever be put in that circumstance to be at danger. No one's life should be at danger for them speaking their truth or, you know, speaking their opinion.
He was talking first. You know, his beliefs, religion, and another
Yeah.
transgender killed him.
Yeah.
Guy's living with a transgender. Oh, fucking nut.
Well,
Hey,
you
what do
know
you-
what? We don't even know the truth behind it. You know, you really don't know all the details, and it's scary because whatever the reason is, they do this in a live situation to set an example or set the tone to show people that they should shut up. You know, this is what happens if I talk.
Yeah.
So it's a scary place to
And
be.
We're next.
What's your
next.
opinion on that? Because you went through something like that.
I mean, in terms of the pictures being out there, I grew up with those images of my grandfather.
Yeah.
And so it's awful. It's traumatic, and it stays with you. And these, you know, I feel very, very bad for the children who were there. and they're going to live with this. You know?
Yeah. I mean, years ago it was a picture.
it's-
Now it's a live video.
No, now it's a live video, and
Fucking
so
blood squirting out. Like, come
yeah,
on. Fuck.
it was awful, and people should not be promoting that.
Yeah.
With regard to the whole thing, I think, you know, there's a concerted effort by extremist groups who seem to be aligned, and the thing that they are aligned with is to undermine Western democracy, which is based upon Judeo-Christian values. And if we saw, you know, the week before, children targeted while engaged in a prayer service in church. And now we have Charlie Kirk assassinated, doing exactly what our founders wanted to do, which was engage in open, spirited debate. And he was targeted because they didn't like what he said. And that sends a real chilling message to other people who want to express ideas and their beliefs.
He was strong. He got Trump elected, like, you know, with the young crowd.
Yes,
He's
100%.
He was the Rush Limbaugh of the. I watched a video of him when he was in high school on Fox. They showed it. He was in high school.
Yeah.
He looked like he was.
He's only
a grown
31
man.
years old.
Yeah.
I mean,
he was.
he's young,
He
very
talked
young.
better than anybody I ever seen.
Yeah.
He was sharp. He
Yeah,
was
very
smart.
sharp and self-educated.
Yeah. Smart.
Said he read a lot. That's
yeah.
what he did. He studied all the time.
Yeah, but I mean, we've seen, and he's right. I think there are many things that he said that I agree with, and one of which is that we have the radicalization of individuals or students in college and going back into high school, where you're getting them at a young age, and you're teaching them not how to think, but what to think, and we could see, and this unfortunately the assassin was a product of this radicalization. And it's very, very frightening. I think it's what's even more frightening is the celebration by certain people
Yeah,
Did you see
on
that?
social
Disturbing.
media
Fucking sick.
That was disturbing.
of the assassination, and because they didn't like his view. And so on the one hand, they're saying we're anti-fascist, Trump is a fascist, but yet we're willing to kill the people that we don't agree with what they're saying.
CNN
You
said
know?
it was a peaceful shooting.
Yeah.
Well, they said, that maybe it was a celebratory
Yeah.
gunshot.
Yeah. It
that
was an
went off, like-
accident. Yeah.
There
that was
they
MSNBC.
And nobody else
Yeah.
got hurt. Yeah. Nobody got hurt.
They cause a lot of problems. The media.
The media
They
is
really
no
do.
good. They're fucking.
I mean,
listen, they're the worst. They're the worst.
there has to be an entry point though to these events where everybody has to walk through a gate with
They should
security
have had
and
like the
armed.
Pope has
Yeah,
the
they
glass.
should
They
have had
the
the
glass.
protective
Because this
glass
is
or something.
happening way too much.
We're
Stuff
next,
like this.
Snuff. I'll sit behind you. Bull will never go through as fat as you are.
Yeah.
I mean, we could look back on it and say that there was a security lapse, that he should have realized that you know, the message that he was sending, that he wholeheartedly believed in, that people disagreed with, and that put him at risk. I think, you know, we can look at that back now, but in his mind, he's doing exactly what our democratic republic requires, which is open spirited debate. We resolve disputes with words, you know, with laws, with debate, not with bullets. And if we're going to start resolving things with bullets, then things are going to regress very, very quickly. And you know, we can't have that happen. I mean, the American experiment is successful, and it needs to continue to be successful. And just being out here in Philly, Old Philly is one of my favorite places to go because of the history and tradition. And many of these people who believe in undermining our democracy and our institutions need to go back and just take a field trip to Old Philly, right? And see what's there and see the history of it. And it's really important. And this is coming from somebody, I think, whose grandfather was assassinated by the rogue elements within our federal government. But I still believe in our institutions.
Explain to them about the enablers.
Well, yeah, I think the federal government uses shills they have for a long time. I think, you know, going back in the FBI's history during COINTELPRO, they would use individuals to enable or they would have individuals infiltrate groups to create chaos, create dissension, and sow dissent within particular groups. They definitely did that, you know, with the radical black movement. They definitely did that with the, you know, Italian American Civil Rights League. Since we last met, actually, I had the opportunity to go through some archive information in New York, and they were documents that were recently declassified from NYPD's Special Investigation Section, which was the equivalent of the FBI's COINTELPRO. They were tasked with investigating domestic groups political domestic groups that they viewed as subversive. And so when I looked in the files, they actually had league handouts in the police files, which means those undercover agents and that from that special investigative session were posing as members in real time during these meetings and collecting this information.
We would like to thank you for watching. Head on over to Patreon for the full episode.